What I want to focus on is there's a chapter in your book about managing emotions. So, how does this help us manage emotions?
Oh, that's probably one of the most fun areas of the practice. I'm sure nobody listening has ever been angry.
No, of
Right?
course not.
We've never been anxious, and so obviously we all experience these things, and I think we can all agree. Let's just go, from the position of being a leader. If I'm if I'm anxious or frustrated or angry, just want the listener to, if you don't mind, please, listener, just take a self assessment on a scale of 1 to 10. How effective are you if you're moderately frustrated or anxious?
Mm.
How effective are you if you're significantly frustrated or significantly anxious? And I think if you reflect on your own experience, you realize the answer is not so much,
Mm.
right? And the science tells us this very clearly. When we are caught up in these really challenging, unpleasant emotions, we are not skillful in our communication. We say things that reduce employee engagement and motivation. I mean, people have actually quit because of things that bosses have said when they're anxious or angry.
Mhm.
So we harm relationships. It's very clear. The science is very clear that our ability to think rationally and make good decisions decreases significantly. The ability to think creatively is essentially zero when these emotions are present. So, to me, this is a lot about a simple way to increase productivity. So, let's just say that on average, if I'm significantly triggered with anxiety or frustration, let's just say, to be really conservative, and some people have told me it's days for them, but if they're really angry about something, it's days before they stop thinking about it and they're fully 100% back to their normal high effectiveness. But let's just be really conservative. Let's just say it's 6 hours. So, and let's just think about how often are we triggered? So, how often does it arise where there's a moderate to significant level of anxiety or frustration or anger that then persists and reduce our effectiveness for 6 hours? Yeah, maybe for some people it's once every 2 weeks. For some people, sadly, it's once every other day. Some people it's every day.
Mhm.
So now you can do the math on this, right? I mean, whatever that number is for you, how much productivity are you losing as a result of these emotional states? And for many people, I mean, we're talking about dozens of hours, if not hundreds, in a year. So
Mhm.
this is a tremendous hit to our productivity. So now, just hypothetically, and you don't have to agree that this is possible yet, but I'm going to try to make the case for this. What if you could take that 6 hours every time you're triggered and reduce the loss of effectiveness down to minutes, 10, 15 minutes? So now we're talking about getting dozens, if not hundreds of hours of productivity back. Not to mention who who listening enjoys being anxious or frustrated or angry. I have yet to meet a person that's psychologically well that enjoys those emotional states. Um, Now, sometimes people enjoy them temporarily. So those of you who like to lift weights, I get it. You like to listen to some heavy metal and you know get some anger going, to get some adrenaline going. It's okay in temporary boosts, right? But you definitely don't want to be angry when you're not lifting weights. Right? If you're present with another person, you don't want that.